Okay, check this out. I just want to do a quick video on a professing geologist that studied geology for 40 years and has never, and says there are no um, soft-bodied animals in marble. And it begs credulity or whatever. I mean, unbelievable that, is this guy a troll or what? Like he comes back, he has these questions. I answer the question, comes back with the same question again. I answer it again, and then he comes back and repeats the same thing again. Let's just go check this out here. Let me go to the screen share. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to have a debate on evil platforming. Anyway, okay, have been studying geology and paleontology full time for about 40 years. Howard F. This guy here, let's see who he is. You got Wazulu, Genesis History, 16. Look at this. Got a couple of subscriptions. No content. Anyway, back over here. So, go back over here. Not this one. Back over here. I'll find this guy here. Yeah. I have really seen a lot, and there are no soft-bodied fossils in marble. Here we go. There are no soft-bodied fossils in marble. Even says it would be a major discovery. Well, I have a major discovery. I have a major discovery, but all my discoveries are just been out there for ages and ages, and people just don't pay attention to them. Anyway, so let me just show one of my major discoveries here. I got some pictures here. Check this out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Ammonite. It's a soft-bodied animal. Well, it's a hard structure, but you can't make out too much detail, but there you go. Ammonite and marble. Another ammonite and marble. More ammonites. And if you look carefully, you can see soft-bodied detail. Of course, there's all kinds of stuff you can see here. Ammonite, soft-bodied animal in marble. Okay, more ammonites in marble, but it's not only ammonites. See, you got soft-bodied animals over here. I don't know, maybe if anybody's ever seen ammonites, or how about belemnites? Belemnites are like a squid-like type thing. It's an ammonite. More ammonites. And these are, you can see there's soft-bodied animals in here. It's just you can't make them out very well. But we all know a belemnite is a soft-bodied animal. And I have lots of pictures of belemnites. This is another kind of ammonite. Different kind. There's different kinds of ammonites, believe it or not. They're different shapes, different structures. Okay, this is a soft-bodied animal. Something like a jellyfish. Preserved in marble. More soft-bodied animals preserved in marble. Of course, you can't really make out what they are, but they're soft-bodied animals. Clearly animals, clearly soft-bodied. And some of this stuff is hard to make out. Don't know exactly what it is. It could even be like fish or something. No. This is more like a jellyfish or a squid, but it's a soft-bodied animal. Clearly soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. This is what you call a belemnite. A belemnite is like a squid. It's a soft-bodied animal. See, here's like the shell part, whatever. It's a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. And there's loads of them. See how they kind of like break up here? It's really pretty interesting. Lots and lots of them here. The film kind of overexposed. No, it's a memory card. Belemnite. See? Soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. Of course, there's other things around it too. Here you can see some kind of damage done to the belemnite as it was preserved in marble for thousands of years. Same thing, ammonites. Of course, this is bigger than what it looks like. Of course, anybody can see these things because I took the pictures in Orlando Airport. These are marble tiles in Orlando Airport. And I was actually taking pictures of like the tiles. Here's a belemnite cross section right here. Ammonite here. So I was taking pictures of the ground. They thought it was a smudge on the floor, so they tried to clean the floor. They couldn't clean up the smudges on the floor because it's part of the tile. If you scrape this off, it'll still be there because it goes deep into the tile. Of course, because this is a cross section, right? Look, there's broken off again. Soft-bodied animal right there. More. Now this is interesting because these are two separate tiles that were cut off in the middle, and the workers, when they installed the tiles, they saw, hey, this matches, so they installed the tiles with the matching parts in there. There's an ammonite here. Of course, there's things inside of the ammonite too that are interesting too. It'd be a whole study. Of course, some of these don't show a lot of the soft body parts. I mean, you can't make it out very well because, of course, it's a cross section anyway. But some of the other ones you can make out the soft body parts. And of course, there's jellyfishes like animals too. Belemnite, 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 ammonite, ammonite, belemnite. See, here's what I'm talking about. See this? You can see the soft-bodied animal parts, but it's hard to really make out. But it's there, and you can see the difference here between the shell structure. Of course, it's a cross section, but anyways, and the insides of the ammonite. Sometimes it'd be like even a shell, seashell inside. Again, you can see the soft-bodied animal parts. Not very well, but of course this is soft-bodied animal. Could be even a fish or something. Preserved in marble, which of course is marble is sedimentary rock with fossils in them, obviously. That's been heat treated or melted, basically. And the high temperature just preserved perfectly the image of a belemnite fossil. And which he said it would be a great discovery if I ever found such a thing. Here goes soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. Soft-bodied animal in marble. Now I'd like paleontologists or whatever it is to analyze this stuff and figure out what this stuff is, because this is like significant stuff here. And people just walk over it every day. They don't even know what they're stepping on or looking at. More soft-bodied animal. There you go, belemnite, ammonite. Cross-section, belemnite, ammonite, and probably parts of the animal. Now this is one of my favorite pictures. I've actually used it as like a watermark on my videos. So if you see the watermark in the right lower corner of the video and it doesn't look like anything, this is what the watermark is. It doesn't show up very well in the video as a watermark, but that's what it is right there. It's really beautiful, I think. One of the best pictures I've seen of ammonite. There's another one. And of course, this is soft-bodied animal parts right here. But anyways, of course, the floors are filled with soft-bodied animal parts. It's just that it's you can't really make out what it is. Another belemnite. These are all different pictures too, by the way. I'm not repeating pictures. This is soft-bodied animals. Ammonite there, looks like. Here's another kind of ammonite. And of course, this is all soft-bodied something. This is all animal parts of something. That's why I like to see somebody scrutinize this a little bit better, somebody that knows what the stuff is. Of course, this is an ammonite here. And I have I found some ammonites out in the woods where I was. This is like some sort of jellyfish kind of thing. There's lots of this soft-bodied animal parts preserved in marble. It's another one, soft-bodied animal, some kind of jellyfish. You can make out an ammonite here. Another one, soft-bodied animal, clearly soft-bodied animal. Clearly a soft-bodied animal, right? Preserved in marble. Some kind of jellyfish or something like that. More soft-bodied animal parts. Okay. Now here, this looks like it might be some kind of jellyfish or something. It's hard to say. There's something going on here, around here. But again, I would need somebody to figure out what this stuff is. They probably would know better how to explain what it is. Of course, soft-bodied animal, preserved in marble, which is sedimentary rock treated with heat or exposed to extreme heat. Another one could be just a fish, some kind. Another one looked like a jellyfish or, I don't know, some kind of squid or something, arm, I don't know. Hard to say. Ammonites, soft-bodied animal. This is a belemnite. You can see it's a fossil. It even has cracks in it. This is interesting. More. This could be something like a fish, even like a fish or something, but it's a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. More. There's a beautiful. Some of these ammonites, of course, are beautiful. They can be used in jewelry, and they are used in jewelry. This is, of course, probably worth some money. All this marble with the fossils in them. Probably worth money. They didn't know what to do with it, apparently. And they said, oh, we'll just put it in the Orlando airport and everybody can see them. So they just tiled Orlando Airport, MCO, with all this marble tile, which is really pretty interesting, if you ask me. Another ammonite. Of course, different kinds of ammonites too, right? Just remarkable detail. Like I said, some of this stuff is used in jewelry for its detail and design. This is another picture of the same thing. Belemnite. Like I said, I'm not lying. This is Orlando Airport. There's a carpet here, tile here, belemnite there, tiles, Orlando Airport. Anybody can go see it. Now here's something should be identifiable. If you're a paleontologist of some kind, you should be able to identify what this stuff is. Belemnite there, cross section. But it's Obviously, a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. And these are all different pictures. They're not the same picture. I mean, it could be different angles, obviously, but they're different pictures, all different pictures, you know. Really, really interesting. It's a belemnite. Of course, everything around here is something mixed in there, too. Because, of course, it was a global flood, global catastrophe that buried everything. So it's some kind of soft-bodied animal, jellyfish of some kind, or some kind of animal. It should be easily identified if you know what the stuff is. If you know how to identify the stuff. And this guy, this geologist, said I should make a video of these things. I said I already did, because I do have other videos talking about them. So here we go. You got marble and the soft-bodied animal that lived inside this shell. Oh, here we go. And this is actually a clamshell. Clamshell right here. And it's, I don't know if you could find it if you go to Orlando Airport, but I found it. It's really pretty interesting. It's a cross section of a clamshell. Thought that was really interesting. And there's one of these ammonites actually has look like a clamshell inside of it, as if it ate it or swallowed it or something. The detail on this is pretty impressive. Real fossil, cracks in it and everything, cracks and all. Preserved in marble, soft-bodied animal. This is my famous, not the spaghetti monster, fossil, soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. Of course, this is all something here going on. But this is not evidence of the spaghetti monster. This is a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble. And more of the same. Belemnite, cross-section, more cross-sections. Of course, these are all different pictures. These are not the same pictures. Each of these animals is a different animal in most cases, unless I took different angles of the same thing. Soft-bodied animal, all over. This is all mixed in with soft-bodied animals all over. Another one going from one tile to the other. It matches, so the workers, when they installed the tiles, they put them together. So you could see, which is, I think is a really neat that they were able to do that. Like, they apparently knew what they were doing, that they were installing. They knew they were fossils, and they put them in as matching, even though it cut through the animal with the making the tile, in the making of the tiles. So there we go. And this guy repeatedly said soft-bodied animals in marble is rare. Now you can see that it's not rare. You can see this is a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble, which is sedimentary rock that is heated to the melting point, extreme heat. You can see all this melted and then hardened, of course, into marble, what we know as marble today, with a soft-bodied animal preserved inside of it. Okay. Each one of these is a different animal. That's like a jellyfish, some kind of jellyfish. Could be a regular fish. This could be a regular fish, for all I know. belemnite, ammonite, very soft-bodied animal. Okay. More soft-bodied animal. Undeniable. Another one. Very clear as to what it was, and it should be easily identifiable. If you're a paleontologist and you study this stuff, you should know instantly what it is, and I would like to know if someone can tell me. Of course, that's ammonite there and a soft-bodied animal here. Another one, another example here. These are like perfectly preserved soft-bodied animals in marble tile. And here, I think you can make out part of the soft-bodied animal here, but it's hard to say exactly what it would be. See, this might be an example where they tried to scrub it clean. I was taking a picture on the floor and they tried to scrub it clean and it wouldn't come clean. Okay, here's one. Has there's something here. It looks like an ammonite, and it looks like there's something inside of it. It could be the internal parts of the ammonite, as far as I know. But you know, I'd like to have some explanation as to what they are, what the stuff is. I'm not sure if that would be another ammonite or internal parts. This is what the guy, a paleontologist or geologist with 40 years experience, said he never saw soft-bodied animals preserved in marble. And he says they're extremely, extremely rare. In this case, they're not very rare because you can see this is a soft-bodied animal preserved in marble at Orlando MCO Airport. Another one, anybody can go there as long as the airport stays in place and they can observe these animals preserved in marble. It's just, I think it's really awesome, these fossils, because of course this is evidence of the global flood. If you know what evidence of the global flood is, a lot of people are disinterested because they don't want to know about the evidence of the global flood. See, there's something going on here too. And that's why they ignore it, is because it is evidence of the global flood. It's the result of the global flood. All of these animals were living at the time of the global flood. And they were subsequently buried in the sedimentary rock. In the sedimentary rock, obviously soft-bodied animals preserved in marble. Of course, this is all same thing. Soft-bodied animals in marble. Just perfectly preserved animals in marble. See, you can see something going on here, something going on there, something going on here. And if we have any respectable geologists or paleontologists, I would like to know what all this stuff is. Is this a regular fish or is it something else? Is it a jellyfish? What's all this other stuff, It's like people don't care because it is the result of the global flood. Now, this is one of them things. This is obviously a part of an animal, cross-section of an animal, preserved by the global flood. Something going on there. All this, there's something going on here. You can see all the little details here. Some kind of shells or something going on. But of course, it's a catastrophe. It's a global catastrophe. You know, the world was destroyed by the global flood. The whole world was inundated by a global flood, which buried samples of things that were living at the time. And of course, they're not interested because they're facts. It's facts we're talking about. They don't want to know what the facts are. They don't want to know the facts of the global flood, that men were evil and the world was judged, and that were the survivors, what remains of the 8 people that survived the global flood. They don't want to know what the truth is. Look at it, perfectly preserved evidence, soft-bodied animals preserved in marble by the global flood. Sedimentary rocks treated with pressure and heat, which produced marble, which is what makes marble what it is. And marble is very common. It's very common for marbles to have belemnites, which are soft-bodied animals. Very common. And this geologist said he spent 40 years and didn't know about soft-bodied animals being preserved by marble. Okay, there's more of the same. Of course, this is all different animals. You know, I took the time to take these pictures of all these different tiles, of all these different cross sections of different animals buried by the global flood. Because, like, who else cares about it but a creationist, right? Only creationists care about what the facts are regarding the global flood. Evolutionists don't care about it. See, that's a shell right there. Some kind. Could be, this is all stuff going on here. All this stuff is going on here. Could be jellyfish of some kind. I don't know. Could be any number of things. And just keeps going. You know, it's like there's so much of this stuff. Each one is different. Each one is different. It just goes on and on. I just got more and more and more of this stuff. But anyways, that's about it. I mean, I'm getting to the end of it, I guess. But you can see they're all different pictures. Every one is a different animal. But each one is rare, supposedly rare, preserved by the global flood. Soft-bodied animals preserved in marble by the global flood, and pressure and heat treated to make marble. Says it doesn't exist. And, this is a belemnite, squid-type animal preserved in marble. Soft-bodied animal in marble. So, yeah, I'm coming to the end here. That's about it. More of the same, but they're all different animals. All different animals. But that's about it, I suppose. So, I'll just go ahead. And what do we got going on here? We got live in 5 minutes. Okay, we got modern day debate in 5 minutes. So this Howard F. says he's a geologist, doesn't put his face out there, or I mean, doesn't have any content on his channel, more like a sock account. I asked him politely to debate, and he didn't respond to me yet. It's like they'll spend all day, he responds immediately. Whenever I say something, he responds almost immediately to what I say. Then I say, well, let's have a debate. Let's talk about it. And no response. Right here. See? Anyway, that's about that, I guess. So, hello, Iger. How you doing? Yeah. How do you like them fossils? They're pretty nice fossils, actually. Where in Orlando Airport are these? They're everywhere in Orlando Airport, on every wing, every terminal, outside, inside, they're everywhere in Orlando MCO Airport. So you can see them outside the airport, you can see them inside. I mean, if you have a ticket to catch a plane, you'll see them inside. You'll see them at every terminal, at every gate that there are inside the airport. So it's really amazing. So what I'm thinking is that these workers dug up this marble, which has fossils in it, which are valuable, which is worth something to somebody. And I guess they figured, well, the best thing we can do is to like sell it or donate it to the MCO airport. That way everybody can see it like a museum. But, you know, everybody sees it, and a lot of people don't know that they're walking and looking at evidence of the global flood. But anyways, that's about it for right now. I guess we'll watch the modern day debate in a little bit. Everybody take care.